Hi everyone, I'm Bee. Welcome back to Read in Rome. I'm at the library looking for the perfect book to read just before bed. Let's see. Ooh, this one looks good. Let's see. Lauren tiptoed slowly down the dark hallway, holding a candle to light the way. The wind howled, rattling the windows. Suddenly, she heard a strange noise. Then, the door creaked open. Whoa! Nope, not the vibe I was going for. I need a book that feels relaxing and happy to help me fall asleep. That story was kind of creepy. Hey, let's explore this idea today. We'll learn how authors can make readers feel a specific way. I'll get some books, then we'll head back to the studio. I'm back, and I've got a bunch of good books. I wonder how these stories will make me feel. In previous videos, we learned that stories can make us feel different emotions. For example, we learned that personification, which gives human qualities to objects, can make readers experience different feelings, or that authors can create calm, excited, or tense feelings with their sentence structure and pacing. Today, we'll see how everything we've been learning comes together to create a mood. What do you think mood means? It's the feeling or atmosphere a story gives the reader. It's like the vibe you get when you read something. Like the creepy vibe I got from that story before. To show you how authors create moods, we'll read a different version of that spooky story I started earlier. As I read, focus on how you feel. Lauren skipped down the dark hallway in her glow-in-the-dark bunny slippers. The wind whistled, shaking the windows like jelly. Suddenly, she heard a funny noise. Then the door swung open. How did that feel? Probably funny and kind of silly, unlike the original version, which felt creepy. But when we compare the two texts, the topic's exactly the same. Both take place in a dark hallway with the wind shaking the windows. Both mention a noise, and both end with the door opening. So what is it that makes the moods different? It's the author's word choice, meaning how authors choose their words carefully to help readers understand the story, create imagery, and feel a certain way. Let's take a closer look. In the original text, which words make it feel creepy? Tiptoed slowly, howled, rattling, and creaked create a spooky feeling like something scary might happen. The author chose these words to create a creepy mood because they want readers to feel on edge. What about the new version? Which words create a silly mood? Skipped, glow-in-the-dark bunny slippers, jelly, and funny are playful words. They help make the scene fun, not serious or scary. The author chose these words to make readers smile and maybe even laugh. Now that we know about mood, let's read one of those stories from the library. I wonder what the mood will be. Let's find out. Alex dipped his brush into the light blue paint and moved it slowly across the paper, filling the sky with soft, gentle strokes. The classroom was quiet, and everyone was focused on their art. Sunlight spilled through the windows, warm and gentle, like a soft blanket. Let's stop for a second. How did this part feel? It felt quite relaxing, so I'd say the mood is calm. Which words make it feel that way? Alex moved his paintbrush slowly, using soft, gentle strokes. and the classroom is described as quiet. The author chose these words to create a peaceful scene. If the author had said Alex was painting quickly and the classroom was loud, would the mood still feel calm? No, it'd probably feel chaotic. Let's check out the next part. Which words create a calm mood? Warm and gentle, and soft blanket. These words make the scene feel cozy. And can you spot any figurative language? The author used a simile here to compare the sunlight to a blanket in a creative way. Let's keep reading. As Alex reached for another color, he knocked over the paint cup. Splat! Black paint splattered across his paper, ruining the picture he'd spent hours on. The bright blue sky was now buried under gloomy darkness. Alex's eyes filled with tears. "I worked so hard," he whispered. Whoa, the mood feels really different here. Stories usually have more than one mood that changes as the story goes on. So how did this part feel? Pause the video to record a word or a few words that describe the mood. I'd say the mood is sad. You might have a different answer, like tense or serious, and that's okay. As readers, we may notice or feel different things. For me, there were lots of words that made the mood feel sad. Let's take a look. In the first two sentences, what stands out to you? Check out that sound effect from the onomatopoeia here. Splat. What do you picture? Splat makes me think of something sudden. The author chose that specific word to help readers picture how quickly the paint spilled onto Alex's artwork. Let's check out the next sentence. Which words make the mood feel sad? Black paint splattered. The author could have described the paint as light, colorful, or flowing. Instead, the author chose words that sound messy and dark, helping us picture this upsetting moment for Alex. What about the next part? I noticed the word ruining. What do you imagine when you read that? I think of something messed up so much that it can't be fixed. Plus, Alex spent hours on his picture, so all his hard work's destroyed. I'm sure we've all experienced something like this, which helps us understand how upset Alex feels. Now, it's your turn. Pause the video to highlight words that make the mood feel sad for you. You might have highlighted the part where the bright blue sky is now buried under gloomy darkness. What do you imagine when you hear that? I picture something heavy and sad covering up the happy part of the picture. You might have also highlighted tears and whispered. The author chose these words to show that Alex is about to cry, making this whole part feel sad. It's interesting how authors can create more than one mood in the same story. Today we learned that authors carefully choose words to help create a mood. Next time you read a story, try noticing how words create a specific feeling. I still haven't found the right book to read before bed, but that one we were reading had potential, so let's read a bit more to see. "Don't worry, we can turn this into something amazing," his teacher exclaimed. Together, they added bright swirls, sparkling stars, and vibrant comets. Alex was full of joy. "It looks like a galaxy," he laughed. Oh, we're back to a happier mood. This might be a good book to read at bedtime after all. Remember, where there are words, there's a world to explore. See ya. Hey, hey.